Fox News alert now. Protesters are angry with President Trump they're gathering in Pakistan to speak about it. President Trump tweeted this out. The United States has foolishly given Pakistan more than $33 billion over 15 years, and they have given us nothing but lies and deceit, thinking of our leaders as fools. They give safe haven to terrorists like bin Laden, that's my ad lib, with no help, with little help, no more. Pakistan just the latest target for President Trump as tensions grow in Iran and North Korea. Kim Jong-un warns he has a nuclear button on his desk, which he doesn't, but he's getting close. So what does that say about the Trump doctrine? Here to weigh in is Fox News policy analyst Kyron Skinner. On Pakistan in particular, the Pakistanis have called in our ambassador to rebuke him after the president's tweet. Where are we going here, Kyron?
I think we're actually facing a time of reckoning with Pakistan. For decades, we've played footsie with that country as we've attempted to combat global terror. But now it's a period in which we have realized that we have to take very firm action with Islamabad, or nothing will happen. And so that's where we are. And President Trump is trying to start the year with a very firm message to the Pakistani government that its continual support for the Haqqani network in Afghanistan and harboring the Afghan Taliban will make it impossible to have an effective counterterrorism strategy. The goal here is to try to find a way for the Pakistani government, especially its intelligence service and its foreign ministry, to understand that it has to join firmly with the U.S. on counterterrorism, or really there's no relationship.
Well, it's true.
We have to align our interests.
And Kyron, we just don't have that much time. As a foreign policy analyst looking at this from 3,000 feet, you have a situation where the Pakistanis do have a little bit of leverage on us. If we want to supply our troops through land, they have the border crossing. And they already did this once about 6 years ago. They shut it down, backed us up. Cost us a lot of money to use our aircraft carriers to resupply our troops. And that could come down as early as today because we've decided not to give them a $255 million check at this time, which we had come in their direction, and they are contemplating what to do next.
I don't actually think they have much leverage on us because we also have a growing relationship with India. And they're really worried about India's increasing role in Afghanistan. It's building roads and it's doing infrastructure projects in a very high-profile way. And so I think the kind of chessboard that we're playing on, the global chessboard, is of concern to them. India has regional ambitions as an Asian power.
Right.
The Pakistanis can lean toward the Chinese, but our relationship with India and our commitment in Afghanistan and to fighting the global war on terror for the first time in the 21st century, calling it what it is, I think is a concern for the Pakistanis.
Real quick on Iran and what we're seeing now, what's the right tightrope that we should be walking, or should we be in there just saying flat out, rise up, Iranian people, and take your government over?
I'd suggest being very careful and responsible. If you listen to the protesters, this is an evolving critique of the regime. It started in terms of a discussion of the economic crisis. It's evolved to a discussion of women's rights. I think we should listen and learn and, help in the ways that we can by providing moral support. What else we can do right now, I'm not quite sure, but we do know that the Iranian regime, based on what's happened in the past 6 days, has a kind of underbelly of resentment because it's fomenting crises around the world. It has regional ambitions, but it's not taking care of its own people.
It would be great if we could unify our own allies to put pressure on them that if they crack down on, like they killed 21 people already, if they continue this crackdown, maybe the sanctions come back. But Kyron Skinner, that's all the time we have. Thanks so much for joining us.